at a restaurant with real flowers on the table. Real live flowers. Red ones, or possibly purple. Whatever it was, however long it lasted, it had been a good time. A wicked good time, Cass said now, loud and slurry, a half bottle of Seagram's having thickened her tongue. Her sudden exclamation destabilized her, and she lurched sideways for a step, as if she were on the deck of a storm-battered ship. Don't act drunk. The silent chide came automatically, as it had for the last decade. Shut up, Ben's brother Scott muttered, his large face paler than usual, short hair tufting up like dead grass out of snow. His blue-gray eyes, dull and blank, slid momentarily toward the priest, muttering prayers at the coffin. Cass didn't care. Ben was dead. What else mattered? He was a good man. Her finger wobbled at Scott, voice rising above the drone of cars whizzing unsympathetically by them on Market Street. No matter what you thought of him. I'm warning you, Scott growled. Warning me? About what? What can you do to me now? Hit me with your big steroid muscles? Go ahead. I'm not afraid of that. Scott glanced at the priest. Thanks, Father. I think we'll wrap it up now. It's a nice spot. He handed over an envelope and nodded at the two guys in coveralls leaning against a tall, pointy headstone a few rows over. Through the blur of booze and tears, it looked to Cass like an amputated church steeple stuck in the grass. A broken hunk of God. She felt her knees go loose again, and she stumbled forward. Scott grabbed her elbow. She could feel his grip through the only black coat the thrift store had had. It was a trench coat, size 8, and it swam on her like a tarp. The cuffs were frayed, but she'd trimmed the wisps of thread and sewn up a hole by the elbow, right where Scott now laid his thick fingers. Don't rip it! Her screech sounded like the caw of a crow, even to her. Just get in the fucking car, he muttered, taking her other elbow now and marching her toward his SUV, black, unscratched, and as clean as if he'd driven it off the dealer's lot and straight to the cemetery. He hoisted her into the passenger side like a sack of laundry, then slammed the door and went around to the driver's side, hopping up effortlessly, suddenly beside her, his finger thrusting toward her. First of all, I am not on steroids. And second of all, if he was such a goddamned good guy, why are you and me the only ones here, huh? People don't know he's dead. Scott heaved a long, aggravated sigh. No, Cass. He's been low-lifing it so long. People think he's been dead for years. Don't you say that! They all remember when he was on Jeopardy! Jeopardy? That was 6 years ago. The highlight of his life. The one time he used his brains for something other than trading risky stocks and the goddamned crossword puzzles. Cass burst into tears again. Ben was so good at the crosswords. She'd gotten him a book of them once when she was trying to get them both off the sauce, and he'd stayed sober for 2 whole days till he finished them all. Scott slumped back in his massive leather seat. Where are you staying? Same place? Yeah. She inhaled a sniffle. He reached past her, popped open the glove box, and tossed a couple of paper napkins in her lap. Don't get snot on my car, he said, and take those with you when you go. She cried silently the whole way home. Not home, she thought, as they sped down Brighton Avenue. Just back. Back to one of the countless crappy places she'd crashed in over the past 11 years, since she'd left her last foster home on her 18th birthday. DCF stops paying me today, her so-called foster mother had said when Cass got home from school that day. Your ride's over.